Florida Civic Literacy Test Review updated for 2026 Pass FCLE Fast. Question 1. What is the collection of 85 articles written to defend the Constitution in detail? Option A. Federalist Papers. Option B. Common Sense. Option C. The Anti-Federalist Papers. Option D. The Jungle. The correct answer is option A. Federalist Papers. The Federalist Papers were written by Alexander Hamilton and James Madison and John Jay. Question 2. Which philosopher advocated for the separation of powers and checks and balances? Option A. Montesquieu. Option B. Plato. Option C. Aristotle. Option D. Socrates. The correct answer is option A. Montesquieu. Montesquieu was a French philosopher who proposed dividing government power into 3 branches. Question 3. Which case extended the right of counsel to all state and federal criminal trials? Option A. Gideon vs. Wainwright. Option B. Miranda vs. Arizona. Option C. Mapp vs. Ohio. Option D. Baker vs. Carr. The correct answer is option A. Gideon vs. Wainwright. Gideon vs. Wainwright ensures that defendants who cannot afford an attorney will have one appointed for them. Question 4. Which case ruled that the government must show a grave and irreparable danger to exercise prior restraint? Option A. New York Times vs. United States. Option B. Texas vs. Johnson. Option C. Schenck vs. United States. Option D. Miranda vs. Arizona. The correct answer is option A. New York Times vs. United States. This case involved the Pentagon Papers and reinforced the freedom of the press. Question 5. Which case ruled that Wisconsin could not require Amish parents to send their children to public school beyond 8th grade? Option A. Wisconsin vs. Yoder. Option B. Engel vs. Vitale. Option C. Brown vs. Board of Education. Option D. Tinker vs. Des Moines. The correct answer is option A. Wisconsin vs. Yoder. The court found that the parents' fundamental right to freedom of religion outweighed the state's interest in educating the children. Question 6. What is the philosophy of limited government with elected representatives serving the will of the people? Option A. Republicanism. Option B. Socialism. Option C. Authoritarianism. Option D. Direct democracy. The correct answer is option A. Republicanism. Republicanism is a system where the people exercise their power by voting for political representatives. Question 7. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Option A. Because there were 13 original colonies. Option B. Because there are 13 amendments. Option C. Because there are 13 branches of government. Option D. Because 13 people signed the Constitution. The correct answer is option A. Because there were 13 original colonies. The 13 stripes on the American flag represent the 13 original colonies. Question 8. Who signs bills to become laws? Option A. The President. Option B. The Chief Justice. Option C. The Speaker of the House. Option D. The Vice President. The correct answer is option A. The President. The President must sign a bill passed by Congress for it to become a federal law. Question 9. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Option A. The Louisiana Territory. Option B. Florida. Option C. Texas. Option D. Alaska. The correct answer is option A. The Louisiana Territory. The United States purchased the Louisiana Territory from France in 1803. Question 10. Which 1944 case ruled that the internment of Japanese Americans was justified by national security? Option A. Korematsu vs. United States. Option B. Regents of the University of California vs. Bakke. Option C. Bush vs. Gore. Option D. Shaw vs. Reno. The correct answer is option A. Korematsu vs. United States. The court held that the need to protect against espionage outweighed individual rights during World War II. Question 11. If both the President and the Vice President can no longer serve, who becomes President? Option A. The Speaker of the House. Option B. The Secretary of State. Option C. The Chief Justice. Option D. The Secretary of Defense. The correct answer is option A. The Speaker of the House. The Speaker of the House becomes President if both the President and Vice President are unable to serve. Question 12. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Option A. Civil rights movement. Option B, Prohibition movement. Option C, Labor movement. Option D, Environmental movement. The correct answer is option A, Civil Rights Movement. The Civil Rights Movement worked to end racial discrimination and secure equality for all Americans. Question 13. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Option A, serve on a jury. Option B, pay taxes. Option C, obey the law. Option D, carry an identification card. The correct answer is option A, serve on a jury. United States citizens have the exclusive responsibility to serve on a jury and vote in federal elections. Question 14. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Option A, fought for civil rights. Option B, was the first black president. Option C, signed the Declaration of Independence. Option D, was a general in World War II. The correct answer is option A, fought for civil rights. Martin Luther King Jr. was a leader who fought for civil rights and worked for equality. Question 15. Which clause requires states to recognize the public acts and records and court decisions of other states? Option A, Full Faith and Credit Clause. Option B, Supremacy Clause. Option C, Elastic Clause. Option D, Commerce Clause. The correct answer is option A, Full Faith and Credit Clause. The Full Faith and Credit Clause is found in Article 4 of the Constitution. Question 16. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Option A, freedom of expression and freedom of speech. Option B, the right to vote and hold office. Option C, the right to a pension and health care. Option D, the right to travel abroad and return. The correct answer is option A, freedom of expression and freedom of speech. Everyone in the United States has the right to freedom of expression and speech and assembly and religion. Question 17. Who is in charge of the executive branch? Option A, the President. Option B, the Chief Justice. Option C, the Speaker of the House. Option D, the Prime Minister. The correct answer is option A, the President. The President is the head of the executive branch of the federal government. Question 18. What is a system in which power is divided between the national and state governments? Option A, federalism. Option B, unitary system. Option C, confederation. Option D, democracy. The correct answer is option A, federalism. Federalism is the division of power between the federal government and individual state governments. Question 19. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Option A, speech. Option B, to bear arms. Option C, a trial by jury. Option D, voting. The correct answer is option A, speech. The First Amendment protects the rights of speech and religion and assembly and press and petitioning the government. Question 20. What is the highest court in the United States? Option A, the Supreme Court. Option B, the Federal Appeals Court. Option C, the District Court. Option D, the State Supreme Court. The correct answer is option A, the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is the highest court and final authority on the Constitution. Question 21. Name one United States territory. Option A, Puerto Rico. Option B, Bermuda. Option C, the Bahamas. Option D, Cuba. The correct answer is option A, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico and Guam and the United States Virgin Islands are United States territories. Question 22. What is the term for fair treatment through the normal judicial system? Option A, due process. Option B, habeas corpus. Option C, double jeopardy. Option D, ex post facto. The correct answer is option A, due process. Due process ensures that the government must respect all legal rights owed to a person. Question 23. Which case ruled that the Gun-Free School Zones Act exceeded Congress's authority to regulate commerce? Option A, United States v. Lopez. Option B, McCulloch v. Maryland. Option C, Gibbons v. Ogden. Option D, Marbury v. Madison. The correct answer is option A, United States v. Lopez. This case marked a shift toward returning more power to the states, which is known as devolution. Question 24. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Option A, American Indians. Option B, Vikings. Option C, Australians. Option D, Egyptians. The correct answer is option A, American Indians. Native Americans or American Indians lived in America before Europeans arrived. Question 25. What is the idea that all humans are born with rights including life and liberty and property? Option A, natural rights. Option B, civil rights. Option C, legal rights. Option D, voting rights. The correct answer is option A, natural rights. Natural rights are universal rights that are not dependent on the laws or customs of any particular culture or government. Question 26. What is the name of the national anthem? Option A, The Star-Spangled Banner. Option B, America the Beautiful. Option C, God Bless America. Option D, My Country 'Tis of Thee. The correct answer is option A, The Star-Spangled Banner. The national anthem of the United States is titled The Star-Spangled Banner. Question 27. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Option A, the Civil War. Option B, World War I. Option C, the Revolutionary War. Option D, World War II. The correct answer is option A, the Civil War. The United States fought the War of 1812 and the Mexican-American War and the Civil War during the 1800s. Question 28. How many amendments does the Constitution have? Option A, 27. Option B, 10. Option C, 21. Option D, 50. The correct answer is option A, 27. The United States Constitution currently has 27 amendments. Question 29. Which section of the Constitution lays out the powers of the legislative branch? Option A, Article 1. Option B, Article 2. Option C, Article 3. Option D, Article 4. The correct answer is option A, Article 1. Article 1 defines the structure and powers of the Congress. Question 30. Name one branch or part of the government. Option A, legislative. Option B, the military. Option C, state governors. Option D, political parties. The correct answer is option A, legislative. The three branches of government are the legislative and executive and judicial. Question 31. Which 1978 case ruled that university admissions could not be based solely on race? Option A, Regents of the University of California vs. Bakke. Option B, Brown vs. Board of Education. Option C, Shaw vs. Reno. Option D, Grutter vs. Bollinger. The correct answer is option A, Regents of the University of California vs. Bakke. The court allowed race to be one of several factors in admissions but rejected fixed racial quotas. Question 32. Name your United States representative. Option A, Mario Diaz-Balart. Option B, the Vice President. Option C, the Chief Justice. Option D, the Secretary of State. The correct answer is option A, Mario Diaz-Balart. Mario Diaz-Balart is a representative for Florida. Question 33. Who was president during World War I? Option A, Woodrow Wilson. Option B, Franklin Roosevelt. Option C, Theodore Roosevelt. Option D, Herbert Hoover. The correct answer is option A, Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson was the President of the United States during World War I. Question 34. Which 1973 case legalized abortion based on the right to privacy? Option A, Roe v. Wade. Option B, Planned Parenthood v. Casey. Option C, Dred Scott v. Sanford. Option D, Mapp v. Ohio. The correct answer is option A, Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade was based on the interpretation of the 4th and 14th Amendments. Question 35. Who is one of your state's United States Senators now? Option A, Marco Rubio. Option B, the Governor. Option C, the Mayor. Option D, the Speaker of the House. The correct answer is option A, Marco Rubio. Marco Rubio is one of the United States Senators representing Florida. Question 36. The idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? Option A, we the people. Option B, liberty and justice. Option C, foursquare and. Option D, a freedom for all. The correct answer is option A, we the people. The words we the people represent the idea of self-government and that the power of the government comes from the people. Question 37. Why did the colonists fight the British? Option A, because of high taxes. Option B, because of the weather. Option C, because they wanted more land. Option D, because of a border dispute. The correct answer is option A, because of high taxes. The colonists fought because of taxation without representation and because the British Army stayed in their houses. Question 38. In which 1857 case did the court rule that slaves were property and could not sue in court? Option A, Dred Scott v. Sanford. Option B, Miranda v. Arizona. Option C, Gideon v. Wainwright. Option D, Mapp v. Ohio. The correct answer is option A, Dred Scott v. Sanford. The Dred Scott decision increased sectionalism and was a contributing factor to the Civil War. Question 39. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Option A, 1 star for each state. Option B, 1 star for each amendment. Option C, 1 star for each president. Option D, 1 star for each year of independence. The correct answer is option A, 1 star for each state. The 50 stars on the flag represent the 50 states of the Union. Question 40. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Option A, terrorists attacked the United States. Option B, the stock market crashed. Option C, the Constitution was signed. Option D, the Berlin Wall fell. The correct answer is option A, terrorists attacked the United States. On September 11, 2001, terrorists attacked the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. Question 41. What is freedom of religion? Option A, you can practice any religion or not practice a religion. Option B, you must choose a state religion. Option C, only certain religions are allowed. Option D, religion is not allowed in public. The correct answer is option A, you can practice any religion or not practice a religion. Freedom of religion means you can practice any religion or not practice a religion at all. Question 42. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Option A, Franklin Roosevelt. Option B, Harry Truman. Option C, Dwight Eisenhower. Option D, Herbert Hoover. The correct answer is option A, Franklin Roosevelt. Franklin Roosevelt led the United States through both the Great Depression and World War II. Question 43. What does the President's Cabinet do? Option A, advises the President. Option B, makes federal laws. Option C, decides if a law is constitutional. Option D, commands the military. The correct answer is option A, advises the President. The Cabinet is made up of the heads of executive departments who advise the President. Question 44. Which section of the Constitution lays out the powers of the executive branch? Option A, Article 2. Option B, Article 1. Option C, Article 3. Option D, Article 5. The correct answer is option A, Article 2. Article 2 outlines the responsibilities and powers of the President. Question 45. Name the United States war between the North and the South. Option A, the Civil War. Option B, the Revolutionary War. Option C, the War of 1812. Option D, the Spanish-American War. The correct answer is option A, the Civil War. The Civil War was the conflict between the northern and southern states from 1861 to 1865. Question 46. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Option A, citizens 18 and older can vote. Option B, only property owners can vote. Option C, only people with jobs can vote. Option D, you must be born in the United States to vote. The correct answer is option A, citizens 18 and older can vote. Amendments guarantee that citizens 18 and older can vote and that voting cannot be denied based on race or sex. Question 47. Which case ruled that race cannot be the sole factor in redrawing legislative boundaries? Option A, Shaw v. Reno. Option B, Baker v. Carr. Option C, Bush v. Gore. Option D, Citizens United v. FEC. The correct answer is option A, Shaw v. Reno. Shaw v. Reno addressed the issue of racial gerrymandering in congressional districts. Question 48. Which case requires government agents to warn suspects of their right to remain silent before questioning? Option A, Miranda v. Arizona. Option B, Gideon v. Wainwright. Option C, Dred Scott v. Sanford. Option D, Plessy v. Ferguson. The correct answer is option A, Miranda v. Arizona. The Miranda warning protects the Fifth Amendment right against self-incrimination. Question 49. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Option A, Cherokee. Option B, Aztec. Option C, Inca. Option D, Maya. The correct answer is option A, Cherokee. The Cherokee and Navajo and Sioux are among the many American Indian tribes in the United States. Question 50. When do we celebrate Independence Day? Option A, July 4th. Option B, January 1st. Option C, November 11th. Option D, December 25th. The correct answer is option A, July 4th. Independence Day is celebrated on July 4th to commemorate the adoption of the Declaration of Independence. Question 51. Which clause declares that the Constitution and federal laws are the highest law of the land? Option A, Supremacy Clause. Option B, Necessary and Proper Clause. Option C, Establishment Clause. Option D, Free Exercise Clause. The correct answer is option A, Supremacy Clause. The Supremacy Clause in Article 6 establishes that federal law takes precedence over state laws. Question 52. Which case made the Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms applicable to the states? Option A, McDonald v. Chicago. Option B, District of Columbia v. Heller. Option C, Mapp v. Ohio. Option D, Gideon v. Wainwright. The correct answer is option A, McDonald v. Chicago. This case incorporated the Second Amendment right to the states through the 14th Amendment. Question 53. What is the capital of the United States? Option A, Washington District of Columbia. Option B, New York City. Option C, Philadelphia. Option D, Los Angeles. The correct answer is option A, Washington District of Columbia. Washington District of Columbia is the capital city of the United States. Question 54. What is the belief that ultimate power resides in the people? Option A, popular sovereignty. Option B, divine right. Option C, federalism. Option D, republicanism. The correct answer is option A, popular sovereignty. Popular sovereignty is the principle that the authority of a state and its government is created by the consent of its people. Question 55. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Option A, slavery. Option B, taxes on tea. Option C, the Great Depression. Option D, women's suffrage. The correct answer is option A, slavery. Key problems leading to the Civil War included slavery and economic reasons and states' rights. Question 56. Which case established that speech creating a clear and present danger is not protected by the First Amendment? Option A, Schenck v. United States. Option B, Tinker v. Des Moines. Option C, Texas v. Johnson. Option D, New York Times v. United States. The correct answer is option A, Schenck v. United States. Schenck v. United States established limits on free speech during wartime. Question 57. Which case established the exclusionary rule stating that illegally obtained evidence cannot be used in court? Option A, Mapp v. Ohio. Option B, Gideon v. Wainwright. Option C, Miranda v. Arizona. Option D, Schenck v. United States. The correct answer is option A, Mapp v. Ohio. Mapp v. Ohio applied the Fourth Amendment protection against unreasonable searches to the states. Question 58. What does the legislative branch do? Option A, makes all laws. Option B, enforces laws. Option C, appoints judges. Option D, vetoes bills. The correct answer is option A, makes all laws. The legislative branch makes laws and declares war and regulates commerce. Question 59. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Option A, life and liberty. Option B, voting and speech. Option C, privacy and property. Option D, assembly and religion. The correct answer is option A, life and liberty. The Declaration of Independence states that people have the right to life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness. Question 60. Who is the Commander-in-Chief of the military? Option A, the President. Option B, the Secretary of Defense. Option C, the Chief of Staff. Option D, the Vice President. The correct answer is option A, the President. The President is the Commander-in-Chief of the United States military. Question 61. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? Option A, the United States and the flag. Option B, the President. Option C, the Congress. Option D, the Constitution. The correct answer is option A, the United States and the flag. The Pledge of Allegiance is a promise of loyalty to the United States and its flag. Question 62. Which 1819 case upheld the power of the national government to create a bank? Option A, McCulloch v. Maryland. Option B, Plessy v. Ferguson. Option C, Brown v. Board of Education. Option D, Roe v. Wade. The correct answer is option A, McCulloch v. Maryland. McCulloch v. Maryland confirmed the use of the necessary and proper clause and federal supremacy. Question 63. Which 2000 case halted a manual recount of presidential ballots in Florida? Option A, Bush v. Gore. Option B, Baker v. Carr. Option C, Shaw v. Reno. Option D, United States v. Nixon. The correct answer is option A, Bush v. Gore. The ruling effectively decided the 2000 presidential election in favor of George W. Bush. Question 64. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? Option A, 435. Option B, 100. Option C, 200. Option D, 50. The correct answer is option A, 435. The House of Representatives has 435 voting members based on state populations. Question 65. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? Option A, the Constitution was written. Option B, the Declaration of Independence was signed. Option C, the Revolutionary War ended. Option D, the Emancipation Proclamation was issued. The correct answer is option A, the Constitution was written. At the Constitutional Convention, the Founding Fathers wrote the United States Constitution. Question 66. Where is the Statue of Liberty? Option A, New York Harbor. Option B, San Francisco Bay. Option C, Boston Harbor. Option D, the Potomac River. The correct answer is option A, New York Harbor. The Statue of Liberty is located in New York Harbor on Liberty Island. Question 67. Who wrote the pamphlet Common Sense, which argued that the colonies should break free from British rule? Option A, Thomas Paine. Option B, Thomas Jefferson. Option C, Benjamin Franklin. Option D, Patrick Henry. The correct answer is option A, Thomas Paine. Common Sense argued that government should protect natural rights and that power comes from the people. Question 68. There were 13 original states. Name 3. Option A, New Hampshire and Massachusetts and Rhode Island. Option B, Florida and Georgia and Alabama. Option C, California and Oregon and Washington. Option D, Texas and New York and Illinois. The correct answer is option A, New Hampshire and Massachusetts and Rhode Island. The 13 original states included New Hampshire and Massachusetts and Rhode Island and 10 others. Question 69. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. Option A, World War I. Option B, the Civil War. Option C, the War of 1812. Option D, the Mexican-American War. The correct answer is option A, World War I. The United States fought in World War I and World War II and the Korean War and the Vietnam War during the 1900s. Question 70. In the debate over the ratification of the Constitution, who favored a strong federal government? Option A, Federalists. Option B, Anti-Federalists. Option C, Loyalists. Option D, Whigs. The correct answer is option A, Federalists. Federalists supported the new Constitution while Anti-Federalists feared the power of a strong national government. Question 71. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? Option A, John Roberts. Option B, Clarence Thomas. Option C, Sonia Sotomayor. Option D, Samuel Alito. The correct answer is option A, John Roberts. John Roberts is the current Chief Justice of the United States. Question 72. What is one reason colonists came to America? Option A, freedom. Option B, to find gold for the king. Option C, to start a new monarchy. Option D, to escape the plague. The correct answer is option A, freedom. Colonists came to America for freedom and political liberty and religious freedom and economic opportunity. Question 73. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Option A, checks and balances. Option B, the Bill of Rights. Option C, the President's Cabinet. Option D, the state governments. The correct answer is option A, checks and balances. Checks and balances and the separation of powers keep any one branch from becoming too powerful. Question 74. When was the Constitution written? Option A, 1787. Option B, 1776. Option C, 1812. Option D, 1492. The correct answer is option A, 1787. The United States Constitution was written in 1787. Question 75. Which 1954 case declared that racially segregated facilities are inherently unequal? Option A, Brown v. Board of Education. Option B, Plessy v. Ferguson. Option C, Baker v. Carr. Option D, Engel v. Vitale. The correct answer is option A, Brown v. Board of Education. Brown v. Board of Education ordered the desegregation of all public schools. Question 76. Who was the first president? Option A, George Washington. Option B, John Adams. Option C, Thomas Jefferson. Option D, James Madison. The correct answer is option A, George Washington. George Washington served as the first president of the United States. Question 77. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Option A, Mississippi. Option B, Hudson. Option C, Colorado. Option D, Potomac. The correct answer is option A, Mississippi. The Missouri and Mississippi rivers are the two longest rivers in the United States. Question 78. What is an amendment? Option A, a change to the Constitution. Option B, a speech by the President. Option C, a law passed by a state. Option D, a Supreme Court ruling. The correct answer is option A, a change to the Constitution. An amendment is a change or an addition to the United States Constitution. Question 79. What is the process by which the Bill of Rights is applied to state and local governments? Option A, selective incorporation. Option B, federalism. Option C, due process. Option D, popular sovereignty. The correct answer is option A, selective incorporation. Selective incorporation uses the 14th Amendment to ensure that states cannot enact laws that take away constitutional rights. Question 80. Which article of the Constitution outlines the process for amending the document? Option A, Article 5. Option B, Article 7. Option C, Article 1. Option D, Article 4. The correct answer is option A, Article 5. Article 5 describes how the Constitution can be changed through amendments. Question 81. Which 1803 case established the Supreme Court's power of judicial review? Option A, Marbury v. Madison. Option B, McCulloch v. Maryland. Option C, Gibbons v. Ogden. Option D, Dred Scott v. Sanford. The correct answer is option A, Marbury v. Madison. Marbury v. Madison gave the court the power to declare laws unconstitutional. Question 82. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? Option A, Kamala Harris. Option B, Mike Pence. Option C, Nancy Pelosi. Option D, John Roberts. The correct answer is option A, Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is the current Vice President of the United States. Question 83. What was the first Constitution of the United States from 1781 to 1788? Option A, Articles of Confederation. Option B, the Bill of Rights. Option C, the Mayflower Compact. Option D, the Northwest Ordinance. The correct answer is option A, Articles of Confederation. The Articles of Confederation created a weak central government that lacked the power to tax or regulate trade. Question 84. What is the capital of your state? Option A, Tallahassee. Option B, Miami. Option C, Orlando. Option D, Tampa. The correct answer is option A, Tallahassee. Tallahassee is the capital city of the state of Florida. Question 85. What does the judicial branch do? Option A, reviews and explains laws. Option B, makes federal laws. Option C, enforces federal laws. Option D, signs bills into laws. The correct answer is option A, reviews and explains laws. The judicial branch reviews laws and explains laws and decides if a law goes against the Constitution. Question 86. Which 1974 case held that executive privilege cannot be used to hide evidence in a criminal trial? Option A, United States v. Nixon. Option B, Bush v. Gore. Option C, Marbury v. Madison. Option D, McCulloch v. Maryland. The correct answer is option A, United States v. Nixon. The case forced President Nixon to release the Watergate tapes. Question 87. Name one state that borders Mexico. Option A, Texas. Option B, Florida. Option C, Louisiana. Option D, Alabama. The correct answer is option A, Texas. California and Arizona and New Mexico and Texas share a border with Mexico. Question 88. Which section of the Constitution lays out the powers of the judicial branch? Option A, Article 3. Option B, Article 1. Option C, Article 2. Option D, Article 6. The correct answer is option A, Article 3. Article 3 establishes the Supreme Court and defines the jurisdiction of the federal courts. Question 89. Name one state that borders Canada. Option A, New York. Option B, Florida. Option C, Texas. Option D, California. The correct answer is option A, New York. States bordering Canada include Maine and New Hampshire and Vermont and New York and several others. Question 90. We elect a United States representative for how many years? Option A, 2. Option B, 4. Option C, 6. Option D, 1. The correct answer is option A, 2. United States representatives are elected for 2-year terms. Question 91. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Option A, provide schooling and education. Option B, print money. Option C, make treaties. Option D, create an army. The correct answer is option A, provide schooling and education. Powers belonging to the states include providing education and protection and safety. Question 92. What is the political party of the president now? Option A, Democratic Party. Option B, Republican Party. Option C, Libertarian Party. Option D, Independent Party. The correct answer is option A, Democratic Party. President Joe Biden is a member of the Democratic Party. Question 93. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Option A, Mike Johnson. Option B, Nancy Pelosi. Option C, Kevin McCarthy. Option D, Hakeem Jeffries. The correct answer is option A, Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson is the current Speaker of the House of Representatives. Question 94. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Option A, announced our independence from Great Britain. Option B, formed the first United States Congress. Option C, freed all the slaves. Option D, established the Supreme Court. The correct answer is option A, announced our independence from Great Britain. The Declaration of Independence announced that the United States was free from Great Britain. Question 95. Who is the father of our country? Option A, George Washington. Option B, Thomas Jefferson. Option C, Abraham Lincoln. Option D, Benjamin Franklin. The correct answer is option A, George Washington. George Washington is considered the father of our country. Question 96. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? Option A, 18. Option B, 21. Option C, 16. Option D, 25. The correct answer is option A, 18. Citizens must be at least 18 years old to vote in a presidential election. Question 97. Which 1787 law specified how Western lands would be governed? Option A, Northwest Ordinance. Option B, the Stamp Act. Option C, the Homestead Act. Option D, the Fugitive Slave Act. The correct answer is option A, Northwest Ordinance. The Northwest Ordinance established a process for admitting new states to the Union. Question 98. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Option A, freed the slaves. Option B, ended the War of 1812. Option C, gave women the right to vote. Option D, established the Supreme Court. The correct answer is option A, freed the slaves. The Emancipation Proclamation freed the slaves in the Confederate States. Question 99. True or false, prior restraint refers to government censorship of information before it is published. Option A, true. Option B, false. The correct answer is option A, true. Prior restraint is a form of censorship that is generally unconstitutional in the United States. Question 100. What was the first agreement for self-government in America signed in 1620? Option A, Mayflower Compact. Option B, the Virginia Charter. Option C, the Albany Plan. Option D, the Fundamental Orders. The correct answer is option A, Mayflower Compact. The Mayflower Compact was signed by the Pilgrims to establish a government for the Plymouth colony. Question 101. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Option A, communism. Option B, slavery. Option C, the Great Depression. Option D, climate change. The correct answer is option A, communism. Communism was the primary concern of the United States during the Cold War era. Question 102. Which case established the principle of one man one vote regarding legislative districts? Option A, Baker v. Carr. Option B, Shaw v. Reno. Option C, U.S. v. Lopez. Option D, Citizens United v. FEC. The correct answer is option A, Baker v. Carr. Baker v. Carr allowed the federal courts to intervene in and decide redistricting cases. Question 103. What are the two parts of the United States Congress? Option A, the Senate and House of Representatives. Option B, the President and the Cabinet. Option C, the Supreme Court and District Courts. Option D, the governors and state legislatures. The correct answer is option A, the Senate and House of Representatives. The two parts of the United States Congress are the Senate and the House of Representatives. Question 104. What is a system of government where rank-and-file citizens rule themselves rather than electing representatives? Option A, participatory democracy. Option B, representative democracy. Option C, monarchy. Option D, oligarchy. The correct answer is option A, participatory democracy. Participatory democracy emphasizes broad participation of constituents in the direction and operation of political systems. Question 105. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Option A, freed the slaves. Option B, bought Alaska. Option C, wrote the Constitution. Option D, led the Revolutionary War. The correct answer is option A, freed the slaves. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves with the Emancipation Proclamation and preserved the Union during the Civil War. Question 106. Who is the governor of your state now? Option A, Ron DeSantis. Option B, Rick Scott. Option C, Marco Rubio. Option D, Charlie Crist. The correct answer is option A, Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis is the current governor of Florida. Question 107. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? Option A, the Bill of Rights. Option B, the Declaration of Rights. Option C, the Federalist Papers. Option D, the Articles of Confederation. The correct answer is option A, the Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights consists of the first 10 amendments which guarantee individual liberties. Question 108. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? Option A, 9. Option B, 7. Option C, 12. Option D, 5. The correct answer is option A, 9. There are currently 9 justices serving on the United States Supreme Court. Question 109. Which 1689 document guaranteed certain rights to English citizens and supported a limited monarchy? Option A, English Bill of Rights. Option B, the Great Reform Act. Option C, the Declaration of the Rights of Man. Option D, the Toleration Act. The correct answer is option A, English Bill of Rights. The English Bill of Rights influenced the United States Bill of Rights and limited the power of the king. Question 110. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? Option A, April 15th. Option B, January 1st. Option C, July 4th. Option D, December 31st. The correct answer is option A, April 15th. Federal income tax forms are generally due by April 15th of each year. Question 111. What does the executive branch do? Option A enforces laws. Option B interprets laws. Option C strikes down laws. Option D writes new laws. The correct answer is option A, enforces laws. The executive branch is responsible for carrying out and enforcing laws. Question 112. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Option A, vote and join a political party. Option B, pay taxes and obey laws. Option C, watch the news and read books. Option D, travel and work. The correct answer is option A, vote and join a political party. Americans can participate by voting and joining groups and running for office and contacting officials. Question 113. Who does a United States Senator represent? Option A, all people of the state. Option B, only people who voted for them. Option C, the state legislature. Option D, the president. The correct answer is option A, all people of the state. A United States Senator represents all the people living in their state. Question 114. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? Option A, to print money. Option B, to give a driver's license. Option C, to provide schooling. Option D, to approve zoning. The correct answer is option A, to print money. The federal government has the power to print money and declare war and create an army. Question 115. What are two cabinet-level positions? Option A, Secretary of Agriculture and Secretary of Commerce. Option B, Speaker of the House and Chief Justice. Option C, Senator and Representative. Option D, Governor and Mayor. The correct answer is option A, Secretary of Agriculture and Secretary of Commerce. Cabinet positions include the Secretary of Agriculture and Secretary of Commerce and many other department heads. Question 116. We elect a United States Senator for how many years? Option A, 6. Option B, 2. Option C, 4. Option D, 8. The correct answer is option A, 6. United States Senators are elected to 6-year terms. Question 117. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Option A, Atlantic. Option B, Pacific. Option C, Indian. Option D, Arctic. The correct answer is option A, Atlantic. The Atlantic Ocean borders the east coast of the United States. Question 118. Which 1989 case ruled that flag burning is protected symbolic speech? Option A, Texas vs. Johnson. Option B, Schenck vs. United States. Option C, Tinker vs. Des Moines. Option D, United States vs. Lopez. The correct answer is option A, Texas vs. Johnson. The court held that burning the flag is a form of expression protected by the First Amendment. Question 119. What is the supreme law of the land? Option A, the Constitution. Option B, the Declaration of Independence. Option C, the Articles of Confederation. Option D, the Bill of Rights. The correct answer is option A, the Constitution. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land and all other laws must follow it. Question 120. Which document recorded the proclamation of the Second Continental Congress asserting independence? Option A, Declaration of Independence. Option B, Articles of Confederation. Option C, the Federalist Papers. Option D, the Magna Carta. The correct answer is option A, Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence was adopted in 1776 to break away from British rule. Question 121. Which 1215 Charter of Political Rights influenced the founders of the United States? Option A, Magna Carta. Option B, the Edict of Nantes. Option C, the Treaty of Versailles. Option D, the Petition of Right. The correct answer is option A, Magna Carta. The Magna Carta established the principle that everyone including the king is subject to the law. Question 122. Who makes federal laws? Option A, Congress. Option B, the Supreme Court. Option C, the President's Cabinet. Option D, the Department of Justice. The correct answer is option A, Congress. Congress consists of the Senate and the House of Representatives and is responsible for making federal laws. Question 123. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? Option A, July 4, 1776. Option B, July 4, 1787. Option C, June 14, 1776. Option D, January 1, 1800. The correct answer is option A, July 4, 1776. The Declaration of Independence was adopted on July 4, 1776. Question 124. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Option A, fought for women's rights. Option B, was the first woman in Congress. Option C, wrote the national anthem. Option D, founded the Red Cross. The correct answer is option A, fought for women's rights. Susan B. Anthony was a leader who fought for women's rights and civil rights. Question 125. In what month do we vote for president? Option A, November. Option B, January. Option C, July. Option D, October. The correct answer is option A, November. The presidential election is held every 4 years in the month of November. Question 126. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Option A, Pacific. Option B, Atlantic. Option C, Indian. Option D, Arctic. The correct answer is option A, Pacific. The Pacific Ocean borders the west coast of the United States. Question 127. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Option A, obey the laws of the United States. Option B, never leave the country. Option C, join a political party. Option D, vote in every election. The correct answer is option A, obey the laws of the United States. When becoming a citizen, you promise to obey the laws and defend the Constitution and be loyal to the nation. Question 128. Which anti-federalist work argued that the new federal government would be too powerful? Option A, Brutus No. 1. Option B, Federalist No. 10. Option C, The Social Contract. Option D, The Leviathan. The correct answer is option A, Brutus No. 1. Brutus No. 1 expressed concerns that the Supremacy Clause and Necessary and Proper Clause would destroy state sovereignty. Question 129. What does the Constitution do? Option A, sets up the government. Option B, creates the military. Option C, collects federal taxes. Option D, determines state borders. The correct answer is option A, sets up the government. The Constitution sets up the government and defines its parts while protecting the basic rights of Americans. Question 130. Which 1962 case prohibited prayer in public schools? Option A, Engel vs. Vitale. Option B, Wisconsin vs. Yoder. Option C, Hazelwood vs. Kohlmeyer. Option D, Tinker vs. Des Moines. The correct answer is option A, Engel vs. Vitale. The court ruled that school-led prayer violated the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment. Question 131. What is the principle that a ruler or a government is not all-powerful? Option A, limited government. Option B, totalitarianism. Option C, monarchy. Option D, anarchy. The correct answer is option A, limited government. Limited government is the principle that government power is restricted to protect individual rights. Question 132. What is the economic system in the United States? Option A, market economy. Option B, command economy. Option C, barter system. Option D, socialist economy. The correct answer is option A, market economy. The United States has a capitalist or market economy. Question 133. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Option A, because of the state's population. Option B, because the state is larger in size. Option C, because the state joined the Union first. Option D, because the state has more senators. The correct answer is option A, because of the state's population. The number of representatives is determined by the population of the state. Question 134. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? Option A, World War II. Option B, World War I. Option C, the Civil War. Option D, the Korean War. The correct answer is option A, World War II. Dwight Eisenhower served as a general in World War II before becoming president. Question 135. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? Option A, the vice president. Option B, the Speaker of the House. Option C, the Chief Justice. Option D, the Secretary of State. The correct answer is option A, the vice president. The vice president is first in the line of succession if the president cannot serve. Question 136. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Option A, Africans. Option B, the Irish. Option C, the French. Option D, the Dutch. The correct answer is option A, Africans. People from Africa were taken to the Americas and sold as slaves. Question 137. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Option A, Japan and Germany and Italy. Option B, Russia and China and North Korea. Option C, England and France and Spain. Option D, Mexico and Canada and Brazil. The correct answer is option A, Japan and Germany and Italy. In World War II, the United States fought against the Axis powers of Japan and Germany and Italy. Question 138. Which case ruled that school administrators can censor school newspapers? Option A, Hazelwood vs. Kohlmeyer. Option B, Tinker vs. Des Moines. Option C, New York Times vs. United States. Option D, Schenck vs. United States. The correct answer is option A, Hazelwood vs. Kohlmeyer. The court held that school newspapers are not public forums and are subject to lower levels of First Amendment protection. Question 139. Who vetoes bills? Option A, the President. Option B, the Senate. Option C, the Supreme Court. Option D, the Vice President. The correct answer is option A, the President. The President has the power to veto or reject a bill passed by Congress. Question 140. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Option A, Joe Biden. Option B, Donald Trump. Option C, Barack Obama. Option D, George Bush. The correct answer is option A, Joe Biden. Joe Biden is the current President of the United States. Question 141. We elect a president for how many years? Option A, 4. Option B, 2. Option C, 6. Option D, 8. The correct answer is option A, 4. The President of the United States is elected every 4 years. Question 142. Which philosopher advocated the idea of a social contract and natural rights to life and liberty and property? Option A, John Locke. Option B, Thomas Hobbes. Option C, Karl Marx. Option D, Adam Smith. The correct answer is option A, John Locke. John Locke was an English philosopher whose ideas about natural rights influenced the Founding Fathers. Question 143. How many United States senators are there? Option A, 100. Option B, 50. Option C, 435. Option D, 200. The correct answer is option A, 100. There are 100 United States senators with 2 from each of the 50 states. Question 144. What are the 2 major political parties in the United States? Option A, Democrat and Republican. Option B, Green and Libertarian. Option C, Federalist and Whig. Option D, Progressive and Conservative. The correct answer is option A, Democrat and Republican. The Democratic and Republican parties are the 2 major political parties. Question 145. Name one right only for United States citizens. Option A, run for federal office. Option B, freedom of speech. Option C, freedom of religion. Option D, the right to bear arms. The correct answer is option A, run for federal office. Only United States citizens have the right to vote in federal elections and run for federal office. Question 146. Which 1896 case legalized segregation under the separate but equal doctrine? Option A, Plessy vs. Ferguson. Option B, Brown vs. Board of Education. Option C, Korematsu vs. United States. Option D, Schenck vs. United States. The correct answer is option A, Plessy vs. Ferguson. Plessy vs. Ferguson allowed state-sponsored segregation for decades until it was eventually overturned. Question 147. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the United States Constitution. Name one of the writers. Option A, James Madison. Option B. Thomas Jefferson. Option C. John Adams. Option D. George Washington. The correct answer is option A. James Madison. The Federalist Papers were written by James Madison and Alexander Hamilton and John Jay. Question 148. What is the rule of law? Option A. No one is above the law. Option B. Only citizens follow the law. Option C. The president makes the laws. Option D. Laws do not apply to leaders. The correct answer is option A. No one is above the law. The rule of law means that everyone must follow the law and that no one is above the law. Question 149. Which 2008 case upheld an individual's right to bear arms under the Second Amendment? Option A. District of Columbia v. Heller. Option B. McDonald v. Chicago. Option C. United States v. Lopez. Option D. Schenck v. United States. The correct answer is option A. District of Columbia v. Heller. The court ruled that the Second Amendment protects an individual's right to keep a firearm for self-defense. Question 150. Which case ruled that students do not shed their constitutional rights to free speech at the schoolhouse door? Option A. Tinker v. Des Moines. Option B. Hazelwood v. Kohlmeyer. Option C. Wisconsin v. Yoder. Option D. Engel v. Vitale. The correct answer is option A. Tinker v. Des Moines. Tinker v. Des Moines protected students wearing armbands to protest the Vietnam War as symbolic speech. Question 151. Which case held that independent expenditures by corporations and unions are protected free speech? Option A. Citizens United v. FEC. Option B. Shaw v. Reno. Option C. Bush v. Gore. Option D. Baker v. Carr. The correct answer is option A. Citizens United v. FEC. The ruling led to a massive increase in election spending by third-party groups known as super PACs. Question 152. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? Option A. United States diplomat. Option B. Third President of the United States. Option C. Inventor of the light bulb. Option D. General in the Civil War. The correct answer is option A. United States diplomat. Benjamin Franklin was a diplomat and the oldest member of the Constitutional Convention and the first Postmaster General. Question 153. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Option A. Thomas Jefferson. Option B. George Washington. Option C. Abraham Lincoln. Option D. Benjamin Franklin. The correct answer is option A. Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was the primary author of the Declaration of Independence.